I love seeing all the people here, right? Like we're two parents now, lots of kids. This is our second round. This afternoon went very well. So, and I'm expecting the same thing today. So we're gonna go eat very soon, and then we will do some speeches, some awards. We got some prizes, things like that. Okay, so I'm just going to announce so I'm Tyler Neistat. I'm the president of the association. I've been around for a bit. I know this is totally different. Usually this morning was all the young kids. Now we're seeing everyone my son's age, so that's good. More familiar with this group and these parent groups, so it's great. I'll go through some of the people here right now. So my left hand, right hand, Vice President of the Association, Andrew Staniforth. These people that I'm about to announce do so much to get you guys on the ice. You have no idea. I can call them, text them, they're right back. We started planning this year back in March, I believe, and we've already started planning for next year. It's unbelievable the commitment that these executives have to get everyone on the ice, and I can always count on them. So some of them are my best friends here, and I really appreciate their support. It's not just me up here; it's a full team. Like I always say, it's a village to run a hockey association and get you on the ice. So a couple more people are risk and safety, Sean Broderick. When we hire our coaches, I always tell them one thing. I say, you can do whatever you want within reason. You can't piss off Laura. Okay? Laura White, our ice scheduler. Our U18 GM, Todd Hurdle. Our equipment manager, Jason Ralph. I have to go over this side of the room, I believe. I'm going to announce Bella. She's going to kill me. But Allison is Allison Mockett is our communications director. And her daughter, Bella, helps with everything. So she's helped with a lot tonight. Our Stittsville rep and hockey ops, Mike Delaricio. I know I saw Megan Bowes, where are you? Our registrar. And you have no idea what Megan does. Like, she does my rosters for me, she does my travel permits for us. She does our collecting fees for registration. I always say, I could absolutely leave tomorrow and this place would run great. Megan or Laura leave, that's a whole different story. So Megan, I know you missed this morning, but thank you very much. I'm just like trying to love. Okay, who else do I have? We have the president of HEO. Mr. Craig Halpenny. So, everyone should know this, but if you don't know this, Silver 7 reports into District 4. District 4 runs all the 7 associations. I won't go through them, but the 7 associations that everyone comes from. Okay? And District 4 reports into HEO, so it's all hierarchical. Amanda Waterfield is the district chair, who I personally report into. She's not here right now. Her daughter had a play-down game, but she will be coming later. And she supports us so much, you have no idea. Whether it's video review, whether it's getting like those rosters signed or those travel permits signed, anything I need, risk and safety, she's right there for me. And as part of the association, having Craig always go to bat for us is yeah, it's unreal. So, Craig, thank you and your team at HEO to help get us on the. Still passing time here. Okay, awesome. Everyone wants to eat. You don't want to hear from me, so I'll be back a little later. But to say grace, I'd like to call U12 AA Karen Earl. Okay, U12 AA Carson. Obviously, when she was wrong.
I'm Kirsten, I'll be saying grace today. Today we join together as dear God. Today we join together as an entire Silver 70 in celebration of our victories, our personal growth, and our development as hockey players. Bless this banquet as a moment of uniting us with a common purpose and reminding us of the remarkable accomplishments that come from hard work and dedication. We give special thanks to our volunteers who put in countless hours so that we, the players, can be the best we can be on and off the ice. Thank you to the coaches, managers, Ottawa Valley Silver 7 hockey executives, and management, our sponsors, and a very big thank you to our families. We would not be here without the moms and the dads, grandparents, and the family members who support us through our hockey journey. God, please bless each and every person in this room. Amen.
Thank you, Carson. Before we eat, here's Amanda right now, District 4 Chair. Hi, Amanda. Sorry to embarrass you. Talk later, yes! Also, this is unbelievable that I did this, but I forgot to thank and introduce Amy Vine, who's at the back of the room. She is our events coordinator. She has her team have gotten this all together tonight. Okay, and can't do anything without her. She really takes our events, whether it's Silver 7 Day, whether it's the Sens game, whatever it is, our home tournament. She just plans it, runs with it. I never worry about it. So, Amy Vine, thank you, and thank you for organizing it. You tell me, you 12 or you 18? You made the decision today. You 18? Everybody, Amy on the hot seat. Okay, so she just made the decision. First of all, I have to say, there are some allergies in this room. The caterer has marked everything with allergies, okay? So it's allergy safe, but they're all marked, so trust me, it's allergy safe. That's what she told me to say. There are gluten and dairy items are marked, so we're good there, okay? And U18.
continue live streaming here, but I'll save the video here. So just keep watching if you want to.
Silver's not making it. If we can get a couple papers to go through right now. Hey, how about that dinner tonight? I think we'd like to thank Another Works. Great spread tonight, really appreciate it. We didn't run out of food this year, and even though there's 270 people here right now, went through really quick, so we really appreciate it, guys. Also, Cinnamon Club, thank you very much. They're a good host. Great spot. Okay, so we're here to celebrate our successes, right? We're here to celebrate our on-ice successes, which I absolutely love seeing all the pictures over here. As far as, like, look at that one right there. Medals around, helmets and gloves off all over the ice. Lots of banners in here from tournaments. So it's unbelievable success on the ice. But as you know, I really, myself and our executive really run Silver 7 as a community organization. So it's really important to us, the off-ice stuff. Whether I see our U15 coach, and actually I forgot to introduce you before, Trevor Schofie, bringing everyone to the fire hall and running through drills and everything, right? Like some of that stuff. We're looking here at a tournament for U18s, right? Looking at Niagara Falls, it looked like. All the off-ice stuff. Some of the charities we do. The RBC Run for the Kids, I understand Fort's a big supporter of that, and our teams really get behind that. Some of the pajama stuff, right? Like buying pajamas for less fortunate children. There's unbelievable community support. We really try to produce that. Our Silver 7 Day, most ever donations to the food bank. But how much then? $15,000 this year. That would never ever be able to be done until without all of you, right? And I really appreciate parents and the players and the coaches getting behind us with what we do and supporting all these causes. So honestly, give yourselves a round of applause. And really, that all stems from who we hire, right? When we go through the coaching interviews, right? We really look for the coaches we know are the face of the franchise. They're dealing with everyone, whether it's the parents and the kids playing, or dealing with other associations when they're on the ice. We really look for great people first. And number one, you got to be a great person. Number two, you got to have on-ice skills, right? And you got to be able to teach. So we look for that. But really, we really look for good people that want to give back to their community. And I mean, right from Travis, right, Dave, Chris, Trevor, John, Ryan, our coaches here tonight. I can't thank you enough for the great job you've done this year. The successes you have had on the ice, like I said, have been unreal this year. But I think even the successes off the ice have been just wonderful. So again, coaches, I can't thank you enough. We'll bring you up here in a little bit. Yeah, as far as Silver 7, we're doing real well. Like, I think we're one of the top ranked. Everyone's kind of ranked in the province. As far as on ice, the association itself is ranked really high. I'm really proud of what we built here, and we're just going to take it forward another year. And like I said, this group, both the parents and the executive that are sitting here, I couldn't be more proud. And again, thank everyone that's really contributed to the 24-25. So I'm going to ask my VP to come up here right now. Lots of people know there's a member of Silver 7 community and the hockey community that's so close in Ottawa that's really having a tough time right now. And Tristan Munch, right? Munchy. He's played for Rams in Stittsville. He's played for Silver 7 for years. Went up to Titans. Came back, was captain of our U15 championship team, one of the most successful teams that we've ever had. Right? Yep. A lot of kids in here know him, and I've played with him. I'm looking at that U18 table, they play with him, right? And we thought, you know what, should we do a prayer? Should we do a moment of silence for Tristan? But I know Andrew very well, play hockey with him twice a week, and the family very well. Very special to us. And I think what we need to do, because Munchy's tough as nails, man. I think Silver 7 cheer would really do well. Yeah. So players, can you stand up? Stan, he's going to run us through that cheer.
Right. All right, okay. Tristan needs to hear us. Okay? Munchy needs to hear us, okay? So we're going back. We're going back. A lot of you guys know this cheer. Okay? It's 4, 5, 6, and what goes after. All right, you all get A pluses here. Okay? This is your Tristan. So the very first one, we're going to say, it's going to just bring the roof off just a little bit. Okay? After that first one, we go 4, 5, 6, 7. The last two, instead of saying 7, I want to hear you all say Munchy. Okay? This is for Tristan. And we're going to say it so loud that he's going to hear us. Okay? Ready? 4, 5, 6! 7! 4, 5, 6! 7! Munchy. 4, 5, 6! Munchy! One more time! Louder! 4, 5, 6! Munchy!
Thanks, Sandy, for that. I know we heard you at the hospital right now, and thank you for the players and the families. Hopefully it makes a good recovery here. Okay, so we got a special guest here tonight that I've asked to come in and say a few words to the players and the families. I've asked them to come in and talk about his hockey career, because it was a good long one. A local member of the Ottawa hockey community. He is the owner, GM, and head coach of the Carleton Place Canadians, the Junior A and the Junior B team. So, Brent Sullivan.
We good? There you go, I can hear that. How we doing, guys? Good? You guys enjoy the day so far? I'm assuming it just started for you. All right, okay, first off, to echo you the Tristan Munch thing here, so just around for something I just want to say here for Tyler and the executive group. So I got a chance to be here earlier today with the younger group. It's a very, very long day for them, but this is an incredibly well-ran banquet. Tyler will never give himself props, probably, so we got to do it for him. But just want to give a shout out to Tyler and the group here for the events today. So I made this joke earlier, so if you were here, just laugh again, okay? When Tyler reached out to me for just asking if I would come and speak, and first off, Saturday is usually an off day for a hockey team. We played last night. Beat Pembroke, and if anyone was curious, I wanted to get in there, have a game tomorrow, so today's an off day, and my wife and I, we have an 8.5-month-old, it's our first baby, and so anytime you have an off day as the husband, it is important that you are present, it is important that you are doing everything you can to, whether it's changing, feeding, just basically taking the baby out of your wife's hands. So when Tyler reached out and said, hey, I know it's an off day for you, can I take you away for just a couple hours? And I ended up saying, hey, what else do you need? Do you need, I can come up staff the place, I can serve food, I can be here for 8 hours. But, all jokes aside, I was incredibly excited to come out here and meet with you. And so, for those that don't know me, my name is Brent Sullivan. I'm the Carleton Place Canadians locally here. There's a lot of familiar faces here. Finner, nice suit. Nice suit. Okay, there's a lot of faces I've seen at either some kids camps, development skates, some of the 08 boys. A lot of guys, I got some shout outs I got to get to here who played some games with our junior B group, okay? There's a lot of faces here that we cross paths with, so it's great to come out and minor hockey relationships, association relationships with our Carleton Place team is incredibly important to us. So, it was very exciting to come out here. And so, my story is a little bit different. I'm not a guy who had a very, I appreciate you saying a very long playing career. It's long enough to say I played, but my career is more an individual who had to work incredibly hard to be able to be in hockey full time as a coach, and more went a different direction here, but also the ability to relate to a lot of positions that you guys are in right now. And I was a local kid, born and raised in Cart. For any Carpies in here, good shout out, a couple hands raised over here. Right? I grew up right behind the outdoor rink there by the farmers market, and was able to access the rink, the soccer fields, the old farm fields, which are now like hundreds of houses. But it was a great area to grow up for a young player wanting to play hockey. And I grew up in the West Carleton Warriors Association. There was no Silver 7 at that time, but it was basically West Carleton Warriors, and then it was the Ottawa Valley Titans at that time. So for myself, what I feel like I can relate to you, and I'll take a step forward and then I'll kind of backtrack so it all makes sense for us here. But I was able to play 4 years in the Ontario Hockey League with the Sarnia Sting, but prior to that I was actually cut from my AAA team 3 times. So before making the OHL, I was in a situation where I was a kid trying to make a team, trying to make a AAA team, and was unable to make it 3 years in a row. And I ended up being the highest drafted defenseman on my team and spent 4 years in a league that with the best athletes at my age. And so what I'm saying to a lot of you is that, there may be teams that we're trying to make down the road. There may be, what's our goal? A couple kids in front of me here. We're AA, AAA, right? So is that the Titans? Okay, so if our goal is to make the Titans, let's say we don't make it in our first crack, we don't stop, right? You keep working, you keep grinding. And today, when I was sitting by my computer, I was writing down names of players that played in Silver 7 that have crossed paths in our organization. It could be a game, and I got a couple of 08s that I'll throw a shout out to in a couple of minutes. But I also have an individual that played Silver 7 U16 and has a full ride scholarship for Division 1 right now. So with basically what that's to say is that the patient road isn't always the wrong road, right? You keep working, you keep grinding. If you have goals you want to achieve, you get there. So to back up to where I was, I won't talk too much about my playing career, but was very fortunate to play in the OHL for 4 years for Sarnia with some good players. Steven Stamkos is the one that usually everybody knows. Everybody's upset he's in Nashville, not in Tampa, right? We all upset about that, guys? No? We like the Nashville situation? He's dust. That was good. But when I entered that league, and this is something that as an individual who's been able to coach for quite some time and get to meet fellow coaches, there's a lot of great hockey minds in this room. When I entered the OHL, I ran into something that I talk about as an identity crisis. Does anyone know what that means? Fenner, do you know what an identity crisis means? You're not the guy I should be asking. I won't put you on the spot. Sorry, Craig. I didn't mean to embarrass your kid like that, okay? But what I mean by an identity crisis, so you make the league and all of a sudden you kind of forget who you are. You forget what got you there. And so there's something that I as a coach now, and I'm still learning through the process on how to best do this. But our job as coaches is to address the weaknesses, is to try to help the weaknesses, but don't forget their strengths. And that's something that myself as a player, when I wanted to adapt and adjust to that league, kind of forgot the reason that I got there and what got me there. And so for players that, always listen to your coaches, always trust your coaches. They're going to try to get you to play a way that helps the team win, but also don't forget your skill set, don't forget your strengths. Okay? And so when I made the OHL, that was a 4-year career that essentially made me a better coach. So I look at it as an opportunity and a benefit now that I started coaching at 21 years old. And I made a joke earlier this morning that I got some grief for, is that I said I feel older than I am. I said I felt 45. I'm only 35 years old. But then everyone over 45 was pretty pissed at me after I made that. So I'm not going to make that joke this time, okay? But basically to preface that is that, I've been coaching for 13 years already, and I'm only 35 years old. And I've been able to learn a lot throughout the process and learn a lot about myself as a coach, but also just get great experience over the years. The reason and what I'm going to talk about with the majority of you is what we look for at the next level. What are things that you guys can be trying to do? And and to get to that next step, whatever that may be. We have guys in our program right now in junior A that have multiple different goals and aspirations. We have some that grew up 500 meters from the rink, and it's their goal, their lifelong dream to play for the Carleton Place Canadians. That's their NHL. We have some individuals that want to be with us probably for 2 more days and make the OHL on Monday. And so us dealing with those different goals and different aspirations is completely okay. But our job is to try to get them there, and it's the same thing for you guys, is to try to help you get to whatever goal it is that you want to get to. And so moving and touching on that, you know, when we had the opportunity as my wife and I to purchase the team and take over ownership of the Carleton Place Canadians, we were incredibly proud. The community, even the Silver Seven community, just being around the Valley area, we were very proud to take over this franchise. And what we tried to do was really embody some good character traits that we want to see in individuals. We really want to try to prioritize local as best we can. So if there's good kids and there's good people, we really try to prioritize that. And so I put down a couple notes as to what we look for at the next level. And you know, for us, one of the first things that we talk about a lot as a staff, whether we're recruiting, whether we're drafting, whether we're running camps, is person over player. It's one of the first things that we talk about. And for those that have been around the game for quite some time, and for those that are even new to it, is that, you know, your daily process is a lot easier for dealing with good people, good kids, and you're able to push them, you're able to get them to buy in a little bit better. Of course, talented players and skilled hockey players is important, but you better be a good person, and especially if you want to move on to levels, especially if you want to play for our franchise. I think that's something that we really try to prioritize. Prioritize being a good teammate, and that's something that if I'm in your guys' shoes today, one, you guys look fantastic. We got some unbelievable shoe game over here. That's something that's changed drastically from my days, but a lot of high tops and Nikes and good kicks. But, you know, I think one thing we do is prioritize being a good teammate. That's something that you guys should really try to strive moving forward. Be a good person. Treat each other the right way, okay? There's nobody likes playing with somebody that's not good to them. So prioritize that if you want to move forward, okay? A couple things that we like to call controllables in our group is our work ethic and our commitment level. So that's something that every day you are in full control of when you want to go to the rink, right? So your work ethic, right away, it's how hard you work in practice, how hard you work with your schoolwork, how hard you work away from the rink. It's not just selective. It's not just certain things that we want to do. How hard do you work at everything? And your commitment level, that can be, how early are you for your team meeting? If meeting starts at 4, are you a 3:59 guy, or are you a 3:45 guy? You know, are you showing up ready to practice? Are you making sure all your schoolwork's done? Time management's an incredible skill if you want to play at the next level. Okay, and those are things that are what we call controllables on our end. Okay, a couple things from a culture standpoint that we like to talk about in Carleton Place, that we really care about how we treat each other. But one thing that we really stress is that it's team over everything. So what I mean by that, you know, we stress this with our leadership group a lot, is that when it comes down to it and there's tough decisions to make, at the end of the day, it's team over everything. So if a certain individual who might be your best player is late for a team meeting, does it set a good precedent if we let that player, you know, play on the power play? No? A couple of you guys are shaking your heads. Do your coaches do that too? What happens if you're late for practice or you cheat at drill? Skate. Nice. A little battle drill against the coach? That was a joke. You say get rocked? You're also the one that said the guy was dust, right? Okay. I got my eyes on one kid over here. So that's something that we really try to stress, is at the end of the day, when we're sitting back and we're looking at what's the best decision, it's team over everything. And then lastly, one thing we put, and this is something, I'm a big slogan guy, as cheesy as you might think. It's because we have to run a Twitter account too, so it's nice to have a hashtag that can kind of get buzzing a little bit. But we have something that we followed all year, and that's earned, not given. And so if there's something that when you want to play at the next level, whether that's playing for the Titans, whether that's, you know, playing junior A for the Carleton Place Canadians, whether it's, you know, whatever route you want to choose, is that, you know, at the next level, everything is earned and nothing is given. So what I mean by that is that if you want something, if you want to get on the power play, if you want to be a shoo-in in the lineup every single night, earn it. That's the best way to do it. Okay, it makes it a lot easier for coaches. I wanted to finish off here before I ask if there's any questions. Now, I will say this. The first question was, what's your name? And then the second individual said, what's your last name? And then there was a guy sitting over, actually, ironically, I think where this guy was. When I said, please don't ask me your name, or what your name is, he said, okay, what's your middle name? And then I just stopped asking questions at that point. But one thing I wanted to go over is that, you know, I was just kind of coming up with some names. So first off, for guys in the 2008 group that have played in the Carleton Place Junior D program this year. So Luke Humby, Byron Box, Phoenix Anderson, Elliot Bondi, those from 2008. I will say this. The next bunch are probably not in this room, so you do not have to clap after every single one. But shout out to those 08s that got that great round of applause, okay? We want, okay. 2007 was Connell Trenholm. Then 2006 is we had, Junior 8 was Joe Devlin, Jackson McPhee Stevenson, Anthony Hatsa Diodosio, Anderson Happy, shout out Reader, wherever Reader is right now. Okay, Reader's brother. Okay, and then some guys that played in our Junior B program, Andrew Colley, Jaden Hurdle, Quinn Kennedy, Alex Oster, Lucas Vanderbeck, Ian Kennedy, Owen Goodwin, and then that Division 1 story was Grady Lowe. So what I mean by this is that, there's this huge perception that you have to play at the highest level in order to advance. And we've really tried to prioritize this program specifically, this association specifically, to give great opportunities to those guys. And those 08s have done a great job every time they played a game for a Junior B. If I missed any, I apologize. Do not call me out in public. You call me out after. Okay? But then the rest of those, a lot of those guys are still playing to this day. Okay? So there's a great opportunity, and we really try to prioritize that. Okay? So I appreciated the opportunity to chat today. I usually have a word count. Usually try to keep under 10 minutes. Usually I exceed that, so if you give me a microphone, it's quite dangerous, but I hope you all enjoy the rest of the nights, and if you have any questions, we're good? Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian, very much. Appreciate it. And Silvertown has a great relationship with the Carleton Place Canadians, and one we're looking forward to take in the future. So, thanks again. Cheers. I gotta walk around, so I will use this mic. Okay, we're gonna get to the award ceremony kickoff. So, some of you guys see how some of your coaches value you as players. Okay? But first, I would like to congratulate Ryan Daw and the U18 AA team on their first place. I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't sure we were going to have a team. Right, Todd? I'm like, we're going to have a team this year, we're not. And then Ryan and Todd built a team, and we couldn't be more proud of where you started and where you came to, and big game tomorrow, right? We don't lose to RSL in this room? No. Make sure we go and beat RSL tomorrow, okay, boys? So, can I have the coaches up here, please? So, Travis, Dave, Chris, Trevor, John, and Ryan. No, John. Okay, so we brought the coaches up here. Again, guys, great season with the round of applause for these guys. Unfortunately, our U16 coach couldn't make it. The assistant coach is Chris Neal on that team, so he's going to do the duties today for the coaching. And he's had them for a few years anyway, but just a few. Okay. So we're going to go over the different awards. So the first award tonight for every team is the most sportsmanlike. So this award recognizes a player who demonstrates team play, spirit, both in their approach to the game and their attitude towards their teammates. So from U12 AA, Jack Dorn Beavers. Jack. From U13 AA, Jack Gladstone. Awesome, great job, Jack. U14 AA, Owen McIntyre. Job, Will. Next one must take after his mom. U15 AA, Ethan Roos. U16 AA, James Haggard. And U18, Ramsey Stretch. And the next award is the most dedicated, which recognizes a player who is the go-to person, or the player most relied on by the team for his skill, his talent, ability to come through in a difficult situation, or defined as a player who best exemplifies the qualities of perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to ice hockey. So U12 AA, Weston Yakubuski. U13, Murray Guthrie. John Murray. U14, Zoe Dyke. U15, Garrett Hutchings. U16, Brandon White. And U18, Phoenix Anderson. So the next award is a Gritty Award. Player with grit. This player demonstrated passion, perseverance. The player will have increased impact they have on the team on a positive way from the beginning to the end of the season. Given to a player who has made the most strides in development of his game during the season, despite being confronted by some obstacles. U12, Hunter Erzak. U13, Lucas Gardner. Good job, Lucas. U14, Crew Welton. Good job, Crew. U15, Austin Hayes. Oh, Austin. U16, Mason Brown. And U18, Sebastian Jansen. Wait, coaches, you can sit down now. We're calling you up soon. Just before we call up the players to introduce the coaches, I just want to say a big thank you to Talon Bose. He is a U15 player who put the slideshow together. So it took a lot of work and effort, Talon, but thanks very much. Okay, the best part of the night is the kids get to introduce the coaches. So we will start with U12, who's going to introduce Travis. So come up and your name is Renault and Ewan.
I'll do shut in.
Alright everyone, I'm going to introduce the guys who run the mutual organization this season. Tony yells hi guy at least 50 times a game and still somehow has a voice.
Coach Travis has been with us for every win and every tough loss. He's taught us how to be nicer people, how to stick up for each other, how to set goals and learn from our losses and our ties. And maybe, just maybe, stop taking so many penalties. We're working on it, Coach.
Even when our passes sometimes look more like giveaways, Coach Travis is always there pushing us to be better and making sure we have fun along the way. He's the first to tap us on the helmet when we make a great play, but also the first to remind us what we can do better when things don't go as planned. His energy and passion for the game are contagious, and he's always encouraging us to keep our heads up, keep working hard, and most importantly, keep enjoying every moment on the ice.
Let's give a huge round of applause to the best coach we could ask for, Coach Travis.
All right, thanks, boys. That was very hard call. I appreciate it. Carson, great job on thanks everybody. Okay, so good afternoon. For you guys that don't know me, my name is Travis Drusky. I had the privilege of coaching the U12 AA team this year. First off, I just want to congratulate all S7 players, coaches, parents, executives on another great season. The time and commitment that everyone in this room puts into a season of hockey sometimes goes unrecognized. It's each and every one of you that makes it possible for these young players to come to the rink and play the game they love. I know this is going to be repetitive, but there's a lot of thank yous here, and that's what this night's about. So, to the executive, many players, parents don't know these individuals, but it's them behind the scenes that makes everything happen. Your help, support throughout the season is greatly appreciated. It starts with our president, Ty, and trickles all the way through to everybody at both these tables. Your time, dedication to this organization truly does make our lives much easier. Other teams and organizations around the league do look at you guys as the top one around. Pete, honestly, I don't know if I've seen him here, our U12 rep. I just want to thank him. I wasn't sure how our relationship was going to be this year when I made him drive to Petawawa for a tryout game, but everything's been smooth sailing, and I appreciate all his help. Brent Cardy, see that? No, Brent's not here either, but always nice to see him around the rink. Us coaches are lucky to have somebody with that much knowledge and be able to support us. Laura, I know you're here. Thank you very much. All the hours you put into each and every team, you're always organized and quick on the draw to help out when needed. To everyone else, we do thank you from registration, jersey pickup, tryouts, rosters, travel permits, development items, social media pages, training courses, referees, timekeepers, Silver 7 Days, Sens Nights, and this banquet. Thank you. We do appreciate it. Now on to our group. Our coaching staff and I, we had a great season developing these young kids. We had a good year with a record of 9 wins, 6 losses, and 9 ties. Our league was very tight, which will make every one of you guys better off down the road. Okay? With that record, we were 5 points shy of finishing first place. We were able to start the season with a silver medal in Toronto, and we ended with a gold. Congratulations. The way we were able to watch these players grow as individuals, both on and off the ice throughout the year, is what impressed me the most. Watching these kids make strides in development, skill, their confidence, team play, and taking on leadership roles. The season truly is a grind. everyone involved, but especially for these young kids. For many, it starts in the off season. Putting in the hard work, giving them a chance to make this roster. And then you're followed by a stressful tryout, and then the hard work of the season. This year alone, these kids, with school, family, everything else, different sports, you guys have come to the rink and you've played 24 regular season games, 3 exhibition games, 22 tournament games, you've had 5 development sessions, 51 practices, and when you guys did get a day off, we booked you guys off ice or video. Good job. That is hard work, okay? One of my best memories of this year was away from the rink. We took these kids, we gave them the opportunity to spend a day outside. It was minus 20, and we decided to go fishing. So parents were texting me, we can't do this. There's frostbite warnings, this and that. And these guys toughed her out. And I don't know if anybody in here ice fishes, but it's tough. And these kids landed 9 fish that day. It was pretty impressive. And just seeing them outside, away from the rink, being kids, driving 4-wheelers, and doing all the fun stuff was very impressive. And I love seeing you guys do that. Also, the Condors game, we got to play the Capital City Condors, and that was something I'll never forget. And the way you guys handled yourself and the respect level there was something special. With all that hard work, that attitude, that's what's going to push you guys to be better people, okay? Both on and off the ice. It's that hard work and that dedication that each and one of you guys, when you come to the rink, after all that stuff I've said, and you're still smiling and you're willing to learn. That's where I'm most proud of you guys. Keep it up. That's going to take you places in life, okay? Okay, to our coaching staff. Pertz, Jordan Beavers, Munson, who's unfortunately not here, is with his daughter, and Paulfer. Your commitment, your attitude, your voice, your knowledge of the game has pushed each and one of these players to develop where they are today. I truly appreciate all your time and me learning from you. So thank you very much. Catherine, our manager, this is the hardest job of every team. And I know you've done this for many years, you're very good at it, but thank you, it was my first year with you. Not only does she keep us coaches in line and babysit us, but she also helps out on practices when needed, and she also helps out on the bench during games. So she's kind of like a woman Reggie Dunlop, player coach. All my ice helpers, Brando, Beerwork, Barrett, thank you. Room monitors, Matt, Jake, Kev, Aaron Yakubuski for all your videos. I had so many comments in those this year. Great job, phenomenal. To the rest of the parents, volunteers, your time to organize events, the videoing the games, the canteen on Silver 7 Day. I know Stanley was a big fan of that. Running the clock, stepping up where asked at any point. Fundraisers, sponsorships, everything like that. Thank you. It's what makes this season happen, okay? And then in closing out, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. We only got 5 minutes, and thank you, since it's an awfully long time. But pardon? Okay, my wife. Yes, I do. Yeah, my wife. She understands. She knows. And thank you, Brandy, as well. You've done a lot. Okay. Where am I here? So my minor hockey career, one of the best coaches I ever had. He explained the season as a sponge, and it really set in for me. He said, take all that knowledge these coaches throw at you, whether it be on ice, off ice, practices, everything you do, you soak that up. Fill that sponge as much as you can, and come game time, squeeze that sponge and leave that all on the ice. And that stuck with me forever. And it's a message I try to push to these kids. Practice can become routine. The reason we do drills, there's a purpose to it. So take all those little things and leave it all on the ice, okay guys? So like you guys might understand Coach Chippy, like let it flow. Or what's that other guy's name there? Shorzy, is that his name? Go until you can't go no more. Okay? To all you graduating players, it's a big deal, okay? Congratulations. You guys look great up there. For all you other guys who are putting in the extra work and you're going to make it to that next level, be a Cyclone and Titan, congratulations, keep up the good work, okay? That's all I got. Cheers.
Thanks, Travis. Great job. Good luck with the rest of your season. Okay, on to U13. It tells us he's going to keep it short, but I know there's money on how long he goes. So we'll see. There we go. Better reputation. Okay, to introduce Dave Chipman, Jared Bowes.
Hi, I'm Jared Bowes, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite coach, the original Coach Chipman, Dave Chipman. I've been lucky enough to play for Dave since I was a wee lad. He has so many great qualities as a coach, but I have to keep it to only a few or else he'll be here forever. His commitment level to the team has always been high, but this year he may have peaked. It was our last tournament of the season, and we were in Rochester. In the finals, we faced off against a team we had lost to in the round robin. Our 4-0 win was the highlight of the season for me, and also for Coach Dave, who celebrated by getting a mohawk. But before you look, his cut, like our winning streak, is long gone. Some of my favorite Coach Dave quotes are forecheck, backcheck, paycheck, the legs feed the wolves, and you are the greatest, Bosie. I may or may not have just imagined that last one. As a coach, he's helped me become a better player and a better person. Well, him and my parents, of course. He also throws a great team party. I'd also like to thank Coach Chris for all those late-night chats on the drive home from practices, Coach Murray for getting us flying out the forward door, Alana for helping with the team warm-ups, Coach Jay for keeping our goalies ready to go, Anik for my favorite team dinners, Jay Gardner for keeping all the details straight, Seamus for showing up when you're not fighting fire, and last but not least, Coach Blondie for all the amazing Instagram content. I'm still waiting for my player profile though, but I got you. Good strategy to save the best for last. But we're not done yet, boys. We still have some unfinished business in the playoffs. And now it is my pleasure to introduce my coach, Dave Chipman.
Thanks, bro. That was awesome, guys. You are the greatest. Before we start, Randy, you get the timer. There's a bet. It's got to be under 7.5.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Neil, I think 8 minutes. Okay, we're good. It's been an incredible season, and I couldn't be more proud to say I'm the coach for the Ottawa Valley Silver 7. Our coaches, our players, families, and everyone who runs this organization did a phenomenal job this season to make this a success for everyone involved. To begin, I want to acknowledge Ty and Stanley. Without your leadership, this doesn't happen. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you. A special thank you to my favorite executive, Laura White. She does an incredible job with the ice, splitting between 12 teams, between practices and games, and that's no small feat. Honestly, scheduling practice time, game time for minor hockey should be an Olympic sport, and you're my Olympic champ. I want to express my thanks to my hockey ops team. I'm referring to my official hockey ops, Trevor. Incredible support this year from him. Whenever I needed him, I could reach out and he had my back. Trevor truly loves this organization, and he is really one of the best guys I know. You may have noticed I said my hockey ops team. While it's not official, he's my guy. He's always been my guy. That guy is Sean Broderick, who helped me a ton this year. For some reason, the executive team decided to separate us after 3 glorious years together. But I just couldn't let go. I kept calling, he kept answering. So Sean, thanks for always being there for me, bud. I would like to extend my gratitude to the entire executive for the hard work you guys do behind the scenes. The time and effort you invest enable us coaches to do what we love to do, coach. You take care of all the other stuff. There is so much that happens behind the scenes that most people don't see. I see it, and I really appreciate it. To my fellow Silver 7 coaches for every age group, thank you for your time, effort, dedication to helping these kids play hockey. Coaching is more than just X's and O's. It's about teaching, leading, and inspiring our next generation. Now, to the main event, the U13 AA Ottawa Valley Silver 7 team. They're a bunch of dusters. I told me a long time ago that it really takes a village to run a minor hockey team. The U13 team definitely did have a village behind us this year. First, a huge thanks to Jason Garner for being our team manager, keeping everything running smoothly and ensuring we were always organized. Unfortunately, he isn't here tonight to keep a watchful eye on this team. He's down on the beach somewhere enjoying a drink, I'm sure. So if something bad happens with this team in front of me tonight, I don't blame me, and Jason. Alana was responsible for all our pre-game warm-ups for practices and games, ensuring the boys were physically and mentally prepared to play the game. She ran them through dynamic stretches, high knees, lunges, agility drills, keeping energy high and making sure everyone was loose and ready to play the game. Right, Posey? Right, Posey? Tom and Janet, your contributions to our videos have been invaluable this year, helping the boys learn and improve each week through video sessions and highlights from our favorite Sports Center personality, Jacques Strapp. I want to especially thank Janet for being one of the best hockey moms. I appreciate your patience and understanding as we watch countless hours of 12-year-old hockey players. At least it beats watching Donald Trump news. The other parents greatly appreciate your insightful commentary when you record the games. It was awesome. Parents, thank you for your dedication, endless car rides, late nights, and most of all, your support for me. Minor hockey parents are a special breed. You've woken up at 5 a.m., packed gear, driven through snowstorms, sat in freezing rinks for years. If that's not love, I don't know what is. To all my coaches, Chris, Ryan, Murray, Jason, Seamus, the amount of time and sacrifice you make is unbelievable. The U13 group is super lucky to have you. I was lucky to have you. Your dedication, passion, and commitment made a lasting impact on this team, and I can't thank you enough. The boys are better because of you, and so am I. So my players, you are the heart of this team. Every practice, every game, you showed up ready to work, compete, and battle for each other. Watching you grow as hockey players and as young men was the most rewarding part of this season for me. Whether it was a big goal, a crucial block shot, a big save, or simply just putting everything you had into that shift, each of you contributed to our success. I'm incredibly proud of every one of you. One of the highlights of this season was winning in Rochester. I didn't say that word, Jay. We won in Rochester. That moment, seeing the pure joy on your faces, watching you throw your gloves in celebration, never gets old for me as a coach. It's what makes all the hard work, early mornings, and tough practices worth it. You've earned that championship through grit, teamwork, and determination. And it was an incredible moment to share with you guys. So few teams actually get to win championships, so be proud of yourselves. Before I wrap up, I want to thank Michael. Thank you for wanting and encouraging me to be your coach. I've coached you from the first day you hit the ice in IP, and I've watched you grow as a hockey player. I hope my love for hockey continues in you for the years to come, and you never lose the love for the game. My team, it's been a privilege coaching you. No matter what the scoreboard said, you battled, supported each other, and represented Silver 7. That's what makes a great team. That's what makes this team special. I hope I get to coach 4 more games because we still have a playoff championship to win. And in the famous words of my good old buddy Stanley, 4, 5, 6. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks, Dave. Randy, what was the time?
6:40.
6:40, you kept it under 7. Good job, bud. Okay, can I have for U14, Alice, Mason, and Owen?
I'm Ellis. And I'm Max. On behalf of the U14 OVSS, we would like to thank everyone that's helped us throughout this journey, from coaches to parents. Introducing the U14 coaches. Okay, boys and girls, give me a beat. Getting at 6'5" with a shot here, we got 90 more! I served a couple too many men for this smiling coach, Colin Telfer. What this guy lacks in his height, he makes up for with heart. TJ Carlson. Drum roll, please. Last but not least, number 25 in the program, and number 1 in our hearts, Chris Neal. Back near the start of the year in a tournament in Port Hope, we were having a pre-game meal at a Subway when I looked across the road and asked Chris, "What's Wimpy's?" And instead of him saying it's a breakfast diner, he said it was my shot. At the time, I thought it was the funniest thing ever, until it became my new nickname. Now it's not so funny. Thanks, coaches, but especially Chris, for the best year ever.
There are not enough words in the dictionary to describe how thankful we are for this great year, from the tournaments, to the games, to the practices, and even the workouts. First off, we would like to give a big shout out to Tracy, our momager, for keeping us organized and on track, and to Mitch for keeping us sharp. Now for the bench. Thanks to Maddie for the consistent motivation on the D-door and believing in us. We now know to never be soft.
Thanks, Colin, for always bringing the best out of us and always having the best attitude no matter the situation.
Thanks to TJ for keeping it fun by chirping and telling jokes, and calling out the ref for barks because he doesn't know the difference between a linesman and a ref.
And last but not least, head coach Chris, for keeping us motivated through the emotional roller coaster of highs and lows. We couldn't have done any of this without the help of our amazing coaches and parents. Thank your mom and dads for all the drinking, sorry, I mean driving this year.
Without delaying anymore, please welcome the best coach ever, Chris Neal.
I'm not like Chipper, I don't have a 10-page essay I'm going to read off, so anyway, for me, honestly, there's a lot of hard work goes in behind the scenes, and first and foremost, I all the coaches that coach in Silver 7. I know what it's like to be there. My hat goes off to you. It's, you know, sometimes it's a thankless job, but at the end of the day, when you see the kids, they got a big smile on their faces, worth every second of it. And I appreciate all the effort you guys put into it, and the time and the commitment. You know, obviously the executive, the work you guys do and put it towards it. Laura, you're a saint, even though you couldn't get us in Kinburn tomorrow night. I still love you. Honestly, it's been an unbelievable year for me. I know when my jersey went up to the Raptors, I was looking online and someone called me a goat. And I'm like, what's a goat? I'm like, he's ripping me. Anyway, it's the greatest of all time. Anyway, that's what it stands for. And I look at this group of individuals, I got, you guys are goats. You're the greatest of all time. It's been a pleasure every single day to be at the rink with you guys. And, you know, I look at the start of the year, I knew I was going to have an unbelievable year. We won the whole thing last year. And to see how you guys have come together, I didn't pick a bunch of individuals, I picked a team. And it shows on the ice. First 3 tournaments, we won. Gloves were off, helmets were off, sticks are in the air, you were rocking and rolling. Win the silver stick, go to the international silver stick. We didn't have a great showing there, though, did we, boys? But you know, we played some good teams. It was the best of the best, you know, just like the NHL, you know, best of the best of minor hockey. And, you know, we kind of crapped the bed in the first game, but you guys came through and started playing better in the last 3. And, you know, we didn't get to where we wanted to, but we know deep down we could have won that tournament. Then that leads us to our last tournament. I always want to do something special for the kids. And, you know, as a kid, I'm a big kid myself, and, you know, I remember minor hockey and special moments growing up and being able to, you know, playing the silver stick myself, you know, win the international one, and, you know, another tournament, you got player of the tournament, got a pair of Cooper gloves, and the other ones I still got them in my basement. But, I always want to do something special. Last year we went to Florida, this year we went to Boston. And I want to challenge these group of individuals, and we had really good teams. And we entered them in a AAA tournament in Boston. And we fundraised, got a bus, had a grand old time. Barsh, you're not wrong, the parents do like to drink on our team, huh? We got Bam Bam Lanny, he's ready to rock and roll. But our parents all came together, and you know, we fundraised, and we got a bus to go down to Boston. We entered a AAA tournament. We lost in the semifinals in overtime with 8 seconds left. And I've never been so proud of this group. Played 5 AAA teams, moved in the semis, and that team went on to win the finals 7-1. So we know we could have won that one too. But how far you guys have come this year, it is truly remarkable. I'm proud of every single one of you. Every single one of you bring individual talent to the team that you need to have success. And you know, whether it's puck movement, whether it's physicality, whether it's goaltending, our goaltenders are unbelievable. We have Cal and Zoe, they're just amazing. But you guys have come a long way. Every day, we have on the back of our shirts, get better every day. You guys got better every day. And, you know, it makes me proud as a coach. And, you know, honestly, for me too, I get the privilege of coaching you guys. I'm the head coach, but I'm very privileged to have the group of individuals on the bench with me. You know, obviously TJ's had this group for a bit, you know, to have him on the bench, his knowledge. He didn't come today, he didn't want to wear a shirt and tie, so he didn't wear a tie tonight. But, and, you know, Colin's away at a wedding. Didn't take his wife Dana, which is, I would have been taking her for sure. Yeah. But, you know, Colin, you know, just a different set of eyes, different voice for the group. And this is something that you guys needed. You know, we've had a lot of you guys for multiple years at TJ and me. But last but not least, you know, Maddie Moore, another set of eyes. You know, you ran the media. Maddie, you know, every game, you know, he's getting a call from me after, so he keeps off his phone. So, you know, we'll chat after every game. We'll break it down. Oh, what could this better, or you know, we did this really well. But you know, I learned a lot from you, Maddie, and you know, how to, you know, just being yourself. And you know, these kids really benefited from the guy that you on the bench. You know, so thank you. But honestly, the coaching staff we had was unbelievable. And that leads me to you know, obviously you heard you know, Mitch keeping everything sharp. You know, we had a skate sharpener for our group of individuals. I know you were on the bench last year, and you know, you're around the room this year doing warm up, and you know, it's the kids appreciate you. I love having you around, and you know, no dull edges. We're yelling at you over in the stands. We need some skate sharpened, and he's running over there. He's trying to run the video as well and do play-by-play. And you know, honestly, when you weren't doing play-by-play, Tash stepped up and did play-by-play, and so we could all witness and see all the games after the fact. But the person that kept a lot of it together, and I've been very blessed in my hockey journey as a coach to have unbelievable trainers, but this one tops them all. And Tracy, you are amazing. The stuff you do, organizing, having stuff for the kids in play games, you know, you just do it all, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So. You know, obviously, Mitch is very lucky to be married to you, and Cal's very lucky to have you as a mom. So, but honestly, guys, we got a big game tomorrow. So after the next 3 or 4 speeches, you're getting home right to bed, because we got to kick the crap out of the Aces tomorrow night.
Awesome, Chris, thanks very much. Okay, U15, Finn and Bradley.
Hi, I'm Bradley, and this is Finn, and we're here to introduce Trevor.
When Trevor isn't playing Call of Duty late at night or fighting fires, he's thinking of ways to motivate our team and make us better.
He always has this sense of humor that we either don't understand or just isn't funny at all. But best of all, he finds his own jokes funnier than everybody else.
One lesson you learn after being on a team for a year with him, you have to carefully monitor what he eats before a game. Because how does that go over on the bench, Bradley?
Not good, Finn. Even though Coach Trevor is obsessed with CrossFit and having good stamina, he struggles to keep up with our bad skates, even keeping up with the goalies. Isn't that right, Finn?
I think we could be skating backwards. All jokes aside, he focuses a lot on how we can help out the community. At the start of the year, we each had 5 loonies, and if you forget a piece of equipment, then you owe a loony. I don't know much about that, so Bradley, you can finish this off.
Well, at the end of the year, all the money added up goes to a local charity. Trevor gave each kid a chocolate bar halfway through the year that he thinks describes us. So we decided to get him treats that we think describe him. So what I got him, I actually forgot it. It's right there. Squirrely, can you grab it? Yeah, thank you, Bart. It is a Mars bar because his jokes are out of this world.
I ended up getting Mr. Beast bar because he is a beast on the ice. And anyways,
Coach Trevor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be here today to be the best man of this joyous occasion. Two things I know about being the best man. One, what my mom always told me, I'm the best. And two, ladies, I'm a man. This is a wrong. Sorry about that. So I guess I only have 5 minutes. Is that in shipment time? Thank you, of course. You've heard this quite a bit. Number one thank you goes to Laura. Everyone says it. She's very good at what she does. You know, a couple more proof practices would have been okay, but you know, Kimber at 9 o'clock at night, what do you do? We still love you. I still love you. Right? She does like wine. Our manager, Sherry. Thank you for bugging the crap out of me every day. Sherry is spelled with 1 R and an I, and Garrett has 2 R's and a T, and hers is 2 R's and an I and E. That's what Sherry's for. Thank you, Sherry. To the coaching staff, obviously, if you want to be good, you got to surround yourself with good people. I think I've done that. Corey, what a pleasure to work with. We only had that one complaint about your mustache when you were at an elementary school. I think we got that fixed. Mikey, thanks for making everyone feel like a kid when you order from the kids menu. And for leading the league in too many men penalties. The only person that knows more about that is George Morant. Shane and Craig, thank you for the lengthy spreadsheet analysis and always having eyes in the sky. Mind you, Jill was much better at in-game feedback. Marty, thanks for coming out of the bush and helping us out in those post-game speeches around Rio. And Seamus, I can't say anything about you because you're massive. To Andrew J. Staniforth, what else can you say about this man as a myth, a legend? Your passion for the game in Silver 7 is unreal, it's phenomenal, it's irreplaceable. Thank you for everything you do for this organization and for our team. You deserve all the Kirkland golf balls in the world. I'd like you to come up for a minute because I have something for you. And like Neeler said in Don Cherry's jacket, yeah, it doesn't fit you. To all the other Silver 7 coaches, I believe honestly the best coaches are the best thieves. I do watch your practices. I know it's kind of creepy, and I do ask questions, and it's awesome to see what you guys do. And you can learn something every day in whatever you do. And well, all the coaches except for me, Travis. Tyler and the rest of Silver 7 executive. Everybody wants to be Silver 7 because we are the best. And we're the best because we start with people like this around us to make this organization great. And we can't do that without those people. So thank you. Parents and grandparents, thank you for bringing your kids to the game, to the rink to play this awesome game. Without you guys making those sacrifices, this doesn't happen. I know as a kid playing, I had a bunch of brothers and sisters. It took a lot to get me to the ring, mainly because I was special, mainly because it was expensive. But without your sacrifice, this doesn't happen, and thank you for that. To the U15 players, thank you for being an absolute pleasure to coach. You're a bunch of beauties for sure. I didn't know a lot of this group when I jumped into this, and they said you were a good group of kids, and you're exactly that. Amazing what you guys do. Your hairstyles is brutal, I'll be honest with you. There's a couple exceptions. What's wrong with the buzz cut? But the shenanigans you guys get up to after a 2-hour practice and you're screaming and hooting and hollering, I don't know how you have the energy, but it's something I'll never forget for the next 20 years for sure. While Bill alone has given me more one-liners that I can use on Todd later at night, it's going to go for a while. So thank you. But most importantly, as I look back at our season, we had a lot of good times, success. We had some disappointment. That's normal. But what they've done off the ice, how they've grown as young men and women is incredible. And just been an absolute pleasure to coach this group. And I can't say much more about that. Speaking of my son chirped me today, he asked me if I was enjoying Owen. I asked for context. He said, because you're 0-2 in the playoffs. After he picked himself up on the floor, I laughed. He didn't laugh. I said, well, 0-2 may not be the start we planned on, but we're very aware of one thing, right, Finn? Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, and wisdom is knowing not to put that fruit in a fruit salad. All right? Which translates to, we may have lost tooth, but we ain't done yet. All right? You all right? Yeah. And one final part, as someone that's done this for over 20 years, parents especially, do not blink. Some of you are getting close to the end. It sucks when you can't go watch your kid play anymore. All right, so all those would feel like minor inconveniences and crappy things, and even driving to Kinburn. Cherish them. Cherish them because they're gone very quickly, and enjoy. And that's all I got.
Awesome, thanks, Joel. For U16, John couldn't make it. He had a family commitment at least. So Hank, Austin, and B, come on up.
Source 7. I'm Henry Akers. I'm Dawson Briscoe.
And I'm Brandon Wyatt.
We are the assistant captains of the Ottawa Valley Source 7 U16 team. We are here to talk today about our coaches and team. Our head coach, John Steenbakers, isn't here today. He's currently in Halifax watching my sister play basketball. I can say from the perspective of the whole team, we wish he was here with us now. He was a coach who knew when to lay into us, but also had the skill to make any practice fun and brighten the mood at times. It was great playing with my dad on the bench when I wasn't suspended, and it was even better when he was suspended and I was playing, and our assistant coach Chris had to take over the bench.
Today I have the honor of acknowledging a guy that we all know. I've known Coach Chris for like 5 years. As a head coach for several seasons and an assistant coach this year, whenever he wasn't busy coaching the U14s. Chris, our team is so lucky to have you as a coach. You push us in practice to get better as individuals and as a team. You know how to get us fired up before a game and put a smile on our face with your creative starting lineup speeches.
Alright, so I'm going to be honest, I was ripping the slopes today and I didn't really get time to write a speech. This is going from the heart. I'd like to shout out to Birdie for always helping James when he's laying on the ice every game. And I'd like to shout out George for letting Mason come to the ski out today because we get a good laugh out of all of his spills.
Hey, shout out Dilly for always bringing the cam to film the boys and helping with the tendy.
Now let's talk about the toughest assistant coach ever, Bob McCleary. He was a gift to have him join the team this year. He provided the defense with lots of knowledge and ways to get under the other team's skin. It sucked that he couldn't be with us every game this year, especially when he get called to work at 11 p.m. the night before a game. But whenever we did have him, it was great. And one thing you need to know about Bob, he was a great personality and he was a great person to add to the group.
Brandon, maybe you should spend more time in practice than on the ski slopes. We still be playing. I had the privilege of being involved with two teams, the U16s and the U14s. I've been with the U16 group for a long time, and honestly, for me, they needed a change in voice for this year. So John stepped up and took the reins of that team, and John did an awesome job. I know as the coaching staff, we're very proud of all you guys as individuals and as a team. I think you guys have grown from the start of the year to the end of the year. We always, I said to John at the start of the year, we till Christmas with this group, and we actually hit our stride before Christmas. You guys came together as a group, and we had several new faces in the lineup from the previous year, and you guys gelled together, you came together, and honestly, it was a pleasure to be on the ice with you guys as much as possible. Except for last practice when Mason had stuck me and I had to go I got a black eye, but I still owe you one, Mace. But that's what you get for jumping in the drills with a bunch of 15-year-olds. I know we threw a lot of knowledge at you guys this year, and I heard the word sponge earlier on, and you guys absorbed all the information we gave you and you guys applied it. And it was for me, on the back seat of this group, be able to see that firsthand, how you guys came together, how you bonded, you absorbed what we were preaching to you, and you all bought in. And as a coach, that's all you ask for. And I'm very proud of this group, and I know John's extremely proud of this group. I know, my U14 parents, they're unbelievable, but the U16 group, I've been with you guys a long time, and what a parent group that is. George Verana, you're the captain. I think what goes behind a good team, when you have good parents behind it, and you guys are so lucky to have great parents, and what they do, they drive you everywhere, they buy in, they're there, driving you everywhere, they support you, they cheer you on. It's really exciting to see. And like you said, you guys are going into U18 next year. You heard Brent Sullivan talking. Hockey's not done for you guys. There is other options for you. It's what you guys want. It's what you guys apply yourself to be. What you guys strive to be. That's what it takes to make it to the next level. You guys all want it. You guys all can get to where you want to be. And I'm a prime example of that. My NHL career, I was cut from teams, late round draft pick. Don't take no for an answer. You guys want to do something, just go do it. As far as the coaching staff, obviously being able to have Bob on the bench this year, non-parent, giving up his time. You look at the U15 coach Trevor Trophy. He's a non-parent coach, giving up his time to make your kids better. I got so much respect and so much time for you, Trev, and for you to give your time up and do that is unbelievable. But not just that, we had a bunch of your players come up and play for us this year. You guys did unbelievable for us. You know, we had some suspensions, you know, not to make Hank, but we relied on Trevor, and we used a lot of his kids to come up and play for us, and you guys fit in, and you know, that's something for you guys to strive to be. Where you guys need to get to. You look at the older groups. And for the U16, you look at the U18s. You know, successful year. That's where you guys got to get to next year. So really push yourselves and get better every day. You know, Sherry White, you know, you're the manager. You really want to do a good job. Not really good as Tracy, but pretty close. Her husband Dale did all the videos. I don't know why all the videos just have music to it. There's no commentary. You know? So I don't know if he's ripping the kids or what, but they always have to put like AC/DC to it or something. So anyway, Dale, thank you for that. You know, like I said, you know, you guys got something special. Enjoy it. You know, next year's a big year. You guys play together this year. The same group won't be together next year. So really enjoy the moment. You guys have made friendships that will last a lifetime. So anyway, thank you for that. Enjoy the evening. Get stronger here for the next 2 seasons.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you doing double duty there. U18. Kevin Meyer, come on up. Whoever wants to come up, you come up and introduce them.
There we go, boys.
We are the U18 group captains, and we're here to announce Ryan Barr, coach. I'd like to start off saying I'd like to take a moment to share our thoughts and prayers towards Tristan Munch, who earlier this week had emergency heart surgery and is recovering in the hospital. We love you, Munchie. Get well better soon.
Hi, I'm Matt, otherwise known as Matt from the boys. Before I start rambling, I would like to say a big thank you to James Beckett for reporting all our games, and my dad Steve for reporting the games live for the people at home. And that interesting commentary. And a small thank you, or a big thank you to Cindy, our manager, for setting everything up so we can play some hockey with boys and just hang out. All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say a big thank you to our trainer Al. Over the years, he's been our trainer. I've never seen him not care for us. Like most trainers, he makes sure our water bottles are full, our equipment is good, and if we're sore or needed our hand wrapped or our shoulders wrapped, he'd do it for us. He would also take the extra mile so that if you ever got injured or if there was a bad hit against us, he was already on the ref. Just so he didn't catch it the next time. And if they didn't, he was going to let me know. Yes, of course, he had his fair share of suspensions over the years for the protection of us. There are some nasty things that he can say that I can't say for sure. But coach stops him before getting suspended because we need him. The last year we had him as trainer, he single-handedly gave us one of the greatest motivating speeches to win us the playoffs. And I'm expected to hear that again this year. So thank you. So Al, thank you for all the support and start preparing for that motivational speech.
All right.
I'm like the kid in the Birkenstocks. I didn't prepare much, so that's we're going to talk about his name's Spenny. We call him Spen. I think his full name's Spencer, but we just call him Spenny. He's a beauty. You know, he taught me a lot about hockey and the boys. He's a great guy, funny guy. Taught me a bunch of one-liners and pick-up lines for chicks, but most importantly, just helped all the boys and me when we needed a helping hand, kept the mojo up, and he made the year a lot better. So he's not here tonight. He's in Florida with his wife, and I don't know what they're doing, but I'm sure he's having a good time. Awesome. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to our assistant coach, Matt. Coach Matt always shows up with energy, support, and love for the game. He pushes us to be better, helps us when we need it, and makes sure we never give up. Whether it's at practice, on the bench, or in the locker room, he's always there for us. We're lucky to have a coach like him, and we appreciate everything he does, even if I need help getting a girl, or seeing a mill from stands. So let's give a big thank you to all of our coaches.
Our team would like to start by thanking Ryan for all of his coaching duties and stepping up to be our coach this year. Ryan started my Silver 7 career in U9, and I could hear him on the bench then, I can hear him out from the ice now. As a full team of OVSS this year, Ryan coached us to be the first place team and a big playoff contender. With a record of 18-3-9, our team has put up a 19 unbeaten streak in league. We're looking to make a big playoff push for the win. And I am here to announce Ryan with his new fresh cut. Here's Coach Ryan.
Before I thank all the wonderful people that helped make this season one of the most enjoyable seasons I've been behind the bench, I'd like to recap some of the many highlights from our season. First major highlight was we were actually able to ice a U18 team this season. When Tyler and Stanley approached me last summer about possibly coaching U18 team, I was hesitant at first. Not having any returning secondary U18 players and knowing that a lot of the Silver 7 U16 players were moving on to other places, I wasn't sure how competitive our team would be. I worked with the support of the help of Todd Hurdle and Allison with Silver 7 Communications. Calls were made, social media posts were created, meetings were held, open ice times were offered, and we managed to get close to 40 players come try out. That in itself was a major accomplishment. Our roster was finalized at the end of September with 17 first-year U18 players who played on 6 different teams last year. Coming together as a cohesive group is going to be a challenge. With early success, the boys quickly buying into team concepts, we hit the ground running. We're in the top 3 most of the season, and after an amazing 19-game unbeaten streak, we finished first overall. Sadly, our unbeaten streak came to an end last Sunday, but not before reaching an incredible 29 games, including 5 tournament games and 5 playoff games. Not bad for being the youngest team in the league by far. We played in our own tournament, Pembroke Silver Stick, and Niagara, and we made it to Sunday in all 3 tournaments. We came in a little short the first 2, but had a well-deserved win in Niagara. There are many more ups than downs during the year, and came a long way since we first started. We have one more chapter to write before the season wraps up. With the win tomorrow, we'll make it to the finals. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank people that helped make our season so successful. First, I'd like to acknowledge our two non-parent coaches, Spencer Ban and Matt Roria. Spencer and Matt both work full-time jobs, have significant others, and Spence even has a little one at home. They still find the time to come out and help coach our team. They are excellent role models, and they have done a tremendous job all season helping build our players. Al Bowl was our trainer, goalie coach, equipment repair specialist, and coach psychologist. Thank you for all your hard work with Chris and Janny, keeping the players healthy and on the ice, and allowing me to use my sounding board. For many years, I've experienced a major asset for our team this year. I'd like to acknowledge Todd Hurdle, who shamelessly promoted our players to all the junior teams, including CP. Shamelessly promoting all our players to the various junior teams in our area, and managed to get every one of our all 17 players offered an opportunity to be affiliated with those teams. Most of our players got the opportunity to play several junior games this season because of all the hard work Todd put in. Our players played a total of 53 junior games this season. Woo! Hi, and Stanley. You guys can thank a lot. They helped us out on a few games this season, including an egregious suspension that got overturned for us. Thank you very much for all your hard work and making Silver Sun Association the best in the league. Cindy, our wonderful manager, thank you for all your hard work this season. You helped keep me organized, kept parents well informed. You can't have a successful hockey season without a great manager, and our season has been very successful, so thank you very much. Our team was blessed with many talented parents who all helped in their own way. We have two incredible photographers, Tara and Rick. Our team pictures and game action shots are amazing. Rick also did an unbelievable job with our social media posts. You are a true talent. We have two videographers. If you like your play-by-play a little spicy or R-rated, you can tune into the Facebook feed from Steve. Or if you like to play-by-play a little tamer and PG-13 rated, you can watch the YouTube feed by Jimmy. Thank you to our penalty box attendants, Troy, Jill, Joel, and Allie. Pro tip for the rest of the coaches. If you put a mom in the penalty box, your penalty minutes will go down. All the players had to talk about their feelings when they got to the penalty box. That's the U12, right? Put a mom in there. Thank you, Natalie and Tony, for getting the game sheets organized and game days, and ensuring all the rest got paid. And a little extra in there once in a while is great. Thank you to all the parents who helped with fundraising, especially Rebecca and Natalie, who did a lot of heavy lifting. And of course, thank you to my beautiful, talented wife, Allie. For understanding how much coaching means to me. Seems it means the last time we did. Thank you to everyone else who I've missed. It's been a remarkable season, and I couldn't have done it without your support. For many of the boys, maybe the teams, maybe they're fun year. Minor hockey before moving on to junior. For the parents in the room, enjoy it all of us. Goes by too fast. If there's done, minor hockey. You have no games to look forward to. But you have much more money in your bank account. And far too much time in your hands. Enjoy while it lasts. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Great job you did with that team, unreal. And again, good luck tomorrow against ourselves. Hopefully we can close it out. Now we do something special here at Silver 7, and we do a watch ceremony. What this is for our U16s and some of our U18s, that if you've played 5 years in the association, we just like to recognize that because you're long-standing members, parents and families, siblings, right? They all give up a lot to play Silver 7, so just like to recognize these people that get 5 years in the association. So when I call your name, can you guys come up? And it's for both the U16 and U18. So Megan, you can tell me this list, so let's hope it's right. Luke Bernard from the U16. Dawson Briscoe. Bren Curry. Josh Rolfe. Brandon White. Nolan Bull. Noah Johnson. Luke Humby. Oh, sorry. Mason Brana.
Will Slime. Some of your 5-year players. Danny, you want to come up here?
All right, we're coming back to some awards here. First of all, let's give a big round of applause to the guy here that's been doing emceeing all night tonight. Our leader who's behind, fighting for us day in and day out. How nice guy. All right, okay, so coaches, this is the big award. Okay, we got the Silver 7 award. So when we call your player up, you escort your player up to the stage. You pitch your tie and the coach. All right, at U12 AA, Lee Pulford. Okay, at the 13 level, Chipper, grab Mr. Reese Boutre. It is. All right, Mr. Neal. Or Mr. Cherry, whatever we want to call him tonight, right? Yeah, I gotta throw in a goalie's goal here, right? But you heard a lot about this family. It's got from that same rug here. So how about you bring out Calvin Boudreau? All right, Coach Trev, you're walking down that hall, that laneway there, and why don't you pick up William Ferguson on the way up? All right, a little bit of fun here. This dinner is sponsored by this family because they have 3 kids in this room. At U16 AA, why don't we bring up Dawson Briscoe? Dawson, your brother was chirping you earlier on today when he won an award, so. All right. This is a sweet one here because this kid is, I followed this kid's travels right through minor hockey and I tell you, every time he comes to the rink and he works his ass off and there's no doubt about this kid here, but Ryan, why don't you bring up Cooper Dahl? 7 award recognizes a player that strives to promote hard work, effort, attitude, integrity, passion, and leadership. So everything that we believe on that front of the chest.
Thanks, Sandy, and congratulations to all the award winners. It's great. Now I'd like to bring up our valedictorian for the 2025 banquet in the season. So this player is a U16 player. We always like to not necessarily end the night with it, but definitely a highlight for us, and especially for me this year, because my son is a U16 player. So I started this player's career in Stittsville, playing for IP10 as a 4-year-old. And the first time I saw him on the ice, he was pushing a net. So great to see your career come full circle here. 200-foot player, best teammate on the ice, great teammate off the ice, pass first kid. Couldn't be more proud of the young man he's become. You did a great job this morning with our younger banquet. So I'd like to welcome to the stage your valedictorian for this year, Josh Rolfe.
Hi everyone, my name is Josh Ralph, but I'm mostly known by my coaches and my teammates as Ralphie. My dad, Jason Ralph, is also known as Ralphie, but be careful not to mix him up with the other Jason Ralph, who's the coach of U10. My dad's the old guy with the gray hair, and he's the equipment manager and strict guardian of the coveted Silver 7 hockey socks. I've been a proud player for the Silver 7 organization since I was 8 years old. And I'm honored to be asked by Tyler Neisted, for I would always think of him, Coach Ty, to be this year's valedictorian. At first, I wasn't sure why Ty selected me this year, but as I look over at the U16 table and see it full of dusters, I realize it was an easy choice for him. Over the years, I've been lucky to have dedicated coaches, organized managers, as well as a strong executive, which make each season of hockey fun, successful, and run without any interruptions, except those couple of years where the coronavirus called COVID disrupted our typical hockey season. During my 8 years at Silver 7, there have been lots of wins, some losses, lots of excitement, and some disappointment. But from each experience, good or bad, it has taught me some important lessons. During my U11 year, I experienced one of my most disappointing and one of my most memorable hockey moments. U11 is the year that Silver 7 both has an A and AA team. I tried out for the AA team, but did not make the final cut. All my friends that I played with for the past 3 years did. I was devastated. I was so disappointed that I would not be playing with my friends, and I felt like I wasn't a good hockey player. My mom, dad, and Coach Ty were very supportive and encouraged me to wipe away the tears and go back the next day and try out for the Silver 7 team. The next day, I was nervous walking into the dressing room with a group of kids and coaches that I didn't know. Then I met Coach Trevor Trophy. He welcomed me to the tryout, shared a few jokes which made me laugh and feel relaxed, and encouraged me to get on the ice and give it my best shot. Through hard work and determination, and believing in my skills, I made the Silver 7 team. I had my most successful season at Silver 7 that year, as we won the league championship and playoff championship. This same year, I also experienced my most memorable hockey moment, as Coach Trevor and Coach Hahn led us to win the Bell Capital Cup. It was lots of fun playing at the Canadian Tire Center, especially in front of the fans. During the championship game, we lined up at center ice and smiled with pride as each player's name was announced as we listened to O Canada. We faced a strong opponent from Maine and came from behind to tie it during regulation. Then the game went to overtime. With only 40 seconds left on the clock, Easton Trophy scored. We poured on the ice, threw our gloves, and celebrated the big win. In addition to success and hard work on the ice, being a member of the Silver 7 organization has also taught me to be a good person and a member of my community. During Silver 7 days, every team collects food and money to donate back to the community and to help families in need. This year was our biggest and most successful fundraiser, for the food banks. During my U14 year with Coach Chris Neal, we supported our community by going to John Robin to fill sandbags to help people protect their homes from flooding. This year, my U16 coach, John Steenbakers, paired up with a charity called Pajama Patrol and collected over 100 pairs of pajamas to distribute to children in need. The charitable opportunities I participated in helped me develop a strong work ethic and commitment to help others. Community service taught me responsibility and teamwork in real-life situations. It also helped me and my teammates see how we can positively impact others and help us appreciate the opportunities we have both in hockey and our lives. My coaches and experiences both on and off the ice at Silver 7 have played an important role in helping me develop as a player and a person. My coaches help refine my technical hockey skills as well as the value of hard work. Hockey has helped me develop my ability to handle pressure, failure, and setbacks. With encouragement and feedback from my coaches, it has helped me to believe in my abilities, learn how to be a team player, and learn to have respect for my teammates, opponents, coaches, and the game itself. Involvement with Silver 7 has helped me learn to balance school, sports, and personal life. My coaches have also helped me grow my love for hockey through these Silver 7 years that will stay with me my whole life. In closing, I want to say thank you to the Silver 7 executive, thank you coaches, thank you parents, and thank you teammates for the opportunity to make lifelong friendships and giving me the skills I need to be successful in sport, school, and life.
Jay, you want to come up here? Not easy to do, Josh. Did a great job. A little token of our appreciation from Silver 7. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've heard lots of speeches. We're coming to the end of the evening. We got 2 awards left, and then we'll get on to some prizes. So we do a Coach of the Year award, which is actually presented by Brent Carty. Unfortunately, Brent was unable to make it tonight because he was sick. So Brent asked me to say a few words. This coach has been a long-time coach in the association in the past. I first met him as a U10 coach when I was coming in as a U9 coach. He kind of helped me out big time that year, as he was the U9 coach the year before me. And he's done a wonderful job this year with our U18 program. Usually you babysit me, I don't babysit you. Okay. We have an Executive of the Year award. So Executive of the Year, really it's someone that goes above and beyond for the last few years. So some former winners was Andrew Staniforth, as we all know him, Stanley. Last year was Mr. Castellarin, who has since left us. 2 great people. Something I introduced a few years ago, just because they do so much work to get the kids on the ice and the players on the ice. We go through a lot, but this is special this year for me. Known her for years and years, ever since our kids started playing hockey. I think she's one of the, we've heard her name over and over again. One of my best friends, are we? still is to this day, still will be moving forward as our kids move on to different hockey aspirations. But this association would not run without this lady. And when I got voluntold to take over the association 4 years ago by the District 4 executive at the time, she jumped right in and said, "Ty, what do you need?" I said, "I need a nice schedule," because I was doing it. And she said, "Okay, I'll do that." I'm like, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah." And I schedule for us. I schedule for the Titans. Pretty much runs everything. Everything goes through her. So I love her to death. She knows that. One of my best friends, like I said. I love her wife.
She wants the wine, not the flowers.
Okay, the candy draw. How many off were they? 301. 99. Oh, there's one. 90 off. Oh, jeez. 99 off. Okay. The winner is Liam Alford. Okay. So we do this every year. It's a free tryout. The free tryout this year to the player was Cole Kavanaugh. Okay, thanks for our U10 coach, Marty Ballard, who donated a signed Kachuk jersey. And it goes to Austin Hayes. Okay, we have a gift for the parents. And basically this is donated by Allison. So she owns G&I Automotive. It's always been in Canada. She has recently opened in Carleton Place, a new store. So she's part of the Silver 7 community now. So we thank Allison for this great $1,000 value. Full spring, fall vehicle inspection, four-wheel brake inspection, four-wheel brake service, wheel alignment, spring, winter, tire installation, tire storage, oil change and inspection, cooling system flush and fill, wiper blades. I wish I could win this. And the winner is Carter McCrae's parents. Carter, you come up for here. Carter, come here. Thank you, Allison, for this. It's awesome. Bring out your hands. Okay. So I wanted to thank everyone again. Good luck with the rest of your seasons. Okay. Hopefully everyone, we got some banners for the playoffs. Thank you for everyone coming. And I know everyone, there were spring tryouts this year for Silver 7, there were spring tryouts for Titans and Cyclones. For everyone going out for AAA, good luck. Our job as a AA association is to develop those kids and players that want to jump up to AAA. I think we got the best coaches in the world to do that. You guys are so lucky. We're really looking forward to seeing all the players that do make that jump to AAA. For those that don't, I think you see here what we do have. We have a great AA program because of our coaches, because of our executives, and most importantly, because of your parents. And a lot of coaches touched on that. You need to thank your parents tonight because they are the reason you are here and able to do what you love to do and do it to your friends. And I'll just close it by thank you very much, Cinnamon Club. Thank you very much, Leatherworks. The raffle tickets are at the back. They're assigned that you can just, on your way out, just check. And the winning numbers are there. Winning numbers are there. Okay. Thank you again very much.
Okay, everyone, signing off.